Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Morphin Metacast. We're actually proper Morphin Metacast for the start of the year. How's it going, sir?
Guten Tag, my dude. Konnichiwa, bitches, and Happy New Year, y'all. What it is, what it is.
Happy New Year's to you. I say this all the time on the show. Prime, you are one man. You should not have all this power because I'm laughing. So
I was like, what I do this time?
one of the things that I love about having group chats, and I'm pretty sure everybody echoes this, is that when you're with your friends, you can joke around on certain things that are happening. And Prime, I don't think we said this on the show, but I think we said it in the private chat when they announced Gavin Infinity, right? Prime was joking around like this shit's gonna be like Go Say Sentai Gavin, and I was like, get the fuck out of here, Prime. Then they showed the trailer recently, and I was like, son of a bitch, this is Sentai.
I swear,
man,
bro, I promise you, I don't have no inside knowledge. I don't know nobody at Toei. I promise y'all, I be bullshitting. I just be cracking jokes, bro. That's all I be doing.
The trailer, and I was like, giant robots that combine, multicolored Gavins. Oh, this is Sentai. Got you.
Sentai in a trench coat. Now, I don't know if you've been paying attention, but like, I don't. It's something about
why the trench coat, sir? Why?
Because it is what it is. It's three Sentais in the trench coat.
Wearing the glasses with the big nose and stuff that they did back in the day,
with the mustache and the fedora on top.
The fedora.
Yes. Rocking the what we call the Ben Grimm rap special.
Yeah. It's like, aren't you Sentai? Fuck you talking about? We're not Sentai. It's Gavin.
Gavin Infinity. Yeah. Don't you see the title? It's Project Red. Shut the fuck up, bro.
It's like, all right, fair.
Now, have you been seeing the discourse around this shit?
Where this discourse around this? Are you serious?
It's the toku fandom. There's always discourse about some shit. And so like there are a bunch of there are a lot of things going on all at once, right?
Yes.
So there are people who are upset that Sentai's ending, which is fair. You can
be upset and sad. End of an era, if you think about it.
That's cool. And then there are people who are claiming that no one actually gives a shit about Gavin, and I'm like, the devil is alive.
Pause real quick. People don't give a fuck about Gavin. Hey, folks. Sharavan and Shader are officially out of print. Let me say that again. Sharavan and Shader are out of print, but you're gonna tell me people don't care about Metal Heroes and Gavin. All right, cool.
That's what I said. They said people do not give a shit about Metal Heroes and Gavin, which again, you're allowed to be upset, but don't tell lies. Don't lie.
Two sold, like not even the first Space Sheriff Gavin. You can actually get copies of that, but it's the other two that are sold out. I'm just saying, like 2 + 2 is 4.
And they just put Gavin on Tubi, which is the American home of Tokusatsu.
Yes.
Which is apparently has been doing pretty okay from what I can hear from other people.
Yeah.
But like, then he's from the same people, and I think I said this on Twitter. These some of the same people who were constantly glazing Go Kaija versus Gavin or talking about Space Squad. So I'm like, what are we doing? And then you get people going, oh, there are only Toku fans who only care about Sentai or only care about Rider and Sentai. They're not real Toku fans. You shut the fuck up. I'm a bit bullshit. You engage what you want to engage. Like, who the fuck are you to say who's an arbiter of what is and what is not a real fan? Go fuck yourself. Then like it's a bunch of people like all in their feelings fighting over like the dumbest shit. Like, y'all, let it go. And like I always say on this show, man, like one of the beautiful things I like about Tokusatsu, especially like these annual yearly series, right?
Yeah.
Is that let's say you're a fan of the brand, but this particular show is like, I'm not really feeling it. Well, you can just dip out for a year, then come back.
It's not that
right. It's not that fucking big a deal, bro. But to see these people like actively lying and like slandering, and then like it's the constant infighting that's getting on my fucking nerves. And keep in mind now, CJ, I've pretty much like purged my timeline.
Yeah.
And so like I'm not even seeing the full of it. I'm just seeing like my friends responding to a bunch of dumbasses. And like sometimes I want to pull people to a side and go, look, man, I understand you're passionate. Y'all know I'm passionate as fuck too, right?
You're worth your piece.
But like, why are y'all arguing with these accounts that have 5 followers and do nothing but like reblog and like porn tweets? What are we doing? What is going on here? Like, pick and choose your battles, pick and choose your front, man. Like, let's be so for real right now.
I mean, look, like I'm digging the trailer. So basically, the gist of Gavin Infinity is that it's a multiverse sort of thing. As I mean,
As you do.
the past 3-4 years,
As you do.
every media aspect of even outside of toku is permeated with multiverse shenanigans. You know, this isn't restricted to just the MCU. It's a lot of other places doing it, which is fine. Like, hey, that's storytelling, right?
Say, then you see the Flash in the corner going, "Am I a joke to you?"
Thank you. Right, like we just came off of the CW Arrowverse, which was plethora of Flash doing
Nah,
multiverse
nigga,
shenanigans.
I'm talking about comic book Flash. I'm going
Well,
way
no,
back.
I know that, Bob. Yeah, no, yeah, Flash the comics. He's been doing that shit since day one of his, since he came onto the scene in the comics. It's like, oh, we're doing multiverse. All right, cool.
Oh, so
Great.
Can I get my flowers? No, I can go fuck myself. Oh, okay, cool.
It's like nobody likes you, Flash. Well, that's a lie, first off. But
I was saying that's not like I'm not Ezra Miller. So first of all, go fuck you.
Dawn says, "Am I a joke to you? I ruined this man's life going through time."
I'm gonna say, God damn.
But nah, it's basically multiverse Gavins that are tied together due to a circumstance that ties them all together. We have our main Gavin, which is this guy. And then he's tied into Bushido Gavin. And then we have probably for the first time ever, a female space sheriff.
Wasn't there one in that fucking movie?
What the
transform? Well, what was it?
Which one was it though? Was it the Gavin movie
or
was it Shader? Was it Shader movie?
No, wasn't the one? It's not the one where he fought bootleg Gavin. It was the one.
It's been a minute since I've seen it, so I'm trying to remember.
And then I'm saying that now, and I'm like, we probably didn't see her transform, so it's probably a mute point. So never mind, ignore me.
Yeah, but seeing that and stuff, because I guess apparently it's official now. We're seeing these characters, even though like the shit got leaked. What was it? Late last year, it got leaked, apparently. So I guess this is the official. But just watching the trailer, I'm excited for it. I mean, why wouldn't anybody be excited for something that's new? And given Discotech kind of basically reviving the Metal Hero franchise in terms of interest and stuff, I mean, I think this is the perfect time. I think the writing was on the wall, honestly, once Discotech started selling Metal Hero stuff, that this was going to be a thing, personally. So
yeah, I'm like, look, I'm bothering myself because I gotta like double check. It's like, wasn't she a commander? And like, technically, what was her name? Was it not Lila? Was it Lily? From Shara Shider.
Julia.
Thank you.
Yes, fuck. Julia. Yeah, Julia. Yep. Yeah. She was one of the space sheriffs from Gavin, actually.
Right. Yeah. I was saying, but then that the argument moves point, like there are female space sheriffs, but I don't think we've seen most of them transform, right? Like, correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, we just never seen them transform. That's kind of like the only downside. It's like in a weird way, it's like lip service in a weird way, but like.
But then also there's like male space sheriffs we haven't seen transform. So like,
yeah, so turned out fair play. It was like it counts.
Man, was it Homeboy? Homeboy came for that one episode special. Talking about he's space sheriff, but he just had the space suit. Was from Gavin. Damn, wasn't it V3? His actor.
Oh, you might be right. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on, because you might be right on that one. Hold up.
Because like I remember watching the episode going the whole time. Is he gonna get power armor? No. Okay, cool.
So the actor, who's the actor?
Am I tripping, chat?
All right, so the actor is Hiroshi Miyachi. He was V3 and Space Sheriff Allen.
Thank you. I'm gonna say, I know I'm not bugging. God damn.
Yes, and he had a battle suit and everything. So yeah, Space Sheriff Allen.
Oh, never mind.
Look, the fact that there are so many crossovers with these Sentoku actors, it still wows me to this day.
Right.
Like they were just like, hey, I know you were V3, but you want to come in and go Ranger as one of the Rangers? Cool, why not? Like I'm not doing anything.
You want to come back and be a commander and come back and be a commander and Ranger? Get them paychecks? All right, cool, I'll do it.
Here's a check.
Don't me.
What exactly are you doing today? You can't say no to this.
I'm gonna say he might be in the Toku dungeon, the toy dungeon right next to Beat Buster and Old Boy. In the toy coal mines.
There's a lot of actors in the Toku dungeon.
Man, they got them
Wow.
niggas locked up in the coal mine, bro.
It's like, can I go to my family? Not yet. Not yet. We still
Nah,
need you.
we might need you to voice this random monster real quick. Hold on. Let me check with Inoue.
It's like, I haven't seen my family in like 2 weeks. It's fine. It's fine. They're great. It's great. We got them groceries the other day. They're fine.
Yeah, we sent them a popping gummy belt. It's all good. It's all good.
But yeah, I mean, look, I'm glad we're on the same page with this. Like I said, I'm hoping to get simulcast because one of the interesting things about now we're in this era of it and stuff, and maybe it is going to get simulcast. I think you even said it best last time, was like, obviously Toei saw the money that was coming, well, money and probably the sort of eyes that was coming onto Kamen Rider with Zets getting multicast and stuff, and even with Ultraman getting simulcast. Like,
yeah, I'm gonna say, they were watching Super Raya and Ultraman. Like, look at all that shit. Cause like, I don't know if you know this, chat, but Super Raya for years has been trying to get Ultraman to pop off.
Oh man.
And they have been slow and steady. And I goddamn it, I tell you, slow and steady is winning that fucking race, bro.
That man went to Hanna-Barbera and said, "Can you make me an Ultraman cartoon?" And they did it.
And to be fair, I finally watched that a couple of weeks ago for the first time, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, y'all probably would have been better off just dubbing that anime y'all did.
You know what? I'm with you too, because I actually did watch it, and because it was online, and I think it was interesting. You're right. They could have just went on ahead and just dubbed it, but they just said, "Nah, we gotta get new actors," and it's like,
we gotta do it on an American original, and they gotta have their base of operation, the Mount Rushmore. Oh, okay.
Yes, sure.
I mean, I guess sure.
I mean, look, but at the same time, like you said, it's like I could appreciate Super Raya saying, "Fuck it, we're going to." Hanna-Barbera, who is a big animation powerhouse, I get it. Like, you went to them, they had makes sense, and it just maybe at the time it didn't catch on, but fuck it, I appreciate
that. Meanwhile, Filmation in the corner punching air, going, "We could have retroscoped that shit. God damn it, man!"
Who told Super Raya, "No, you're fired"?
Look at say Lou Schreier punching air. God, motherfucking son of a bitch. Had to tell the boys down in that gym they collected those He-Man actors from, going, "Not today, y'all. Sorry, can't."
Nah.
But my protein, it's okay, man. It's fine. It's understandable. I'm sorry.
Speaking of Toku, fuck it. It's in the same vein. Did you see that He-Man trailer?
Yes, I did.
Thoughts?
Okay, so if anybody knows me, y'all know that I'm a huge Master Universe fan, right?
Mm-hmm.
I like it a lot. Now, I don't have like encyclopedia knowledge of it like I do with, say, like Kamen Rider or Gundam or Transformers.
So you're in the same boat as me, basically, where you
understand
the lore and the gist of it, basically.
Right, but like I love Masters of the Universe. I love it to death. And so, like, I'm gonna be honest, that trailer to me doesn't look bad. There are a lot of things to like about it, but there's also a few things to hate about it.
Oh yeah.
And I think the movie might be good, or even might be mid to good, but I feel like it's gonna flop anyway, regardless.
Did you see Dungeons and Dragons?
Yes, I did. I love Honor Among Thieves. Loved it. One of my favorite movies of all time.
I thought that trailer gave off that energy a little bit.
And that's part of my problem with the movie. It's like I feel like, again, there are a lot of cool things to like about the trailer, but so much of it is still like Kate and like modern Hollywood aesthetics and design choices that it's fucking frustrating. Because to me, I've always thought, if you were, again, this is a me statement. This is me talking. This is an opinion.
Yeah.
I've always felt that if you're going to do a modern live action Masters Universe to differentiate it from the original live action movie, and to differentiate it from all the other high fantasy or live action movies that are out, or science fiction movies that are out, like I feel like you have to commit to the bit. Like, Masters of the Universe, Masters of the Universe has such a I'm gonna throw this word around, iconic look. Like, it's so distinctive. It has the unique feel. The universe has this distinct flavor and atmosphere. And I feel like if you're gonna do it in live action, nigga, you gotta go big or go home. And so it's, with me, the problem with the movie I see so far, and again, I haven't seen the movie, I'm just seeing the trailer and what they're showing to me. A lot of it, what I feel is like, it's like you just said, it's like it's half in, half out. Like,
that's always been, at least in my eyes, like the thing with Hollywood is that it's so 50-50 that they don't want to commit to it, because they're afraid, which is weird because we're in this era of like Ryan Coogler doing an $80 million horror movie in Sinners, and it fucking blew the fuck up.
Well, Hollywood is fucking alert. They're very risk averse. Like,
and you get why they're risk averse, but at the same time, it's like just shoot for the moon here. Like, just do it.
right,
Like,
just try it. Like, right, like, because you're already throwing money at it anyway, and it's just like a lot of that just feels like I don't know. I don't want to say is it mismanagement? Is it again or the risk aversion? Is it like look? I hate the Monday morning quarterback. I hate that shit.
We are Monday morning quarterback. I think if we can admit as people that we Monday morning quarterback, everything be fine. I think
right.
that's what trips up a lot of folks.
Right. Like, I hate to be that guy, but just like it's a little frustrating. Though I will say though, if the movie has the same amount of energy that Skeletor design has, we might be all right.
Yeah, look,
because like I can't even cap that Skeletor design is like 10 out of 10.
It made me forget Jared Leto is Skeletor, and I'm fine.
See, I'm trying not to remember because you see he didn't talk in the trailer.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, and look, this is probably unpopular opinion. This is like you said, this is my opinion. I'm not saying everybody has to line up with it. I feel the Jared Leto hate is way over exaggerated than what it needs to be.
Well, see, my thing about him is sometimes he can be a really good actor.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's just that he's a creep.
That's the thing. That's what I was grappling with when it came to Tron Ares, because I was telling folks, I was like, look, that's the most tame you will ever get Jared Leto in a movie. It's like somebody in that director's chair was like, hey, Jared, we don't need you to do anything stupid. Just play this shit straight. That's all you got to do.
And look,
he did. And I was like, oh, okay, cool.
With me and him, my thing has always been like, how much can I separate the art from the artist? Because like, what was that movie? Was it Dallas Buyers Club?
Yeah, Dallas Buyers Club. Oh man,
phenomenal in that movie. Phenomenal in that movie.
Fucking great.
But I have to always remember, man, you're a fucking weirdo, and you're fucking.
See, you know what? You're right.
You're a kid diddler. Like, I gotta like, what? How can like, what can I? What?
I mean, look,
allegedly, he's alleged.
Yeah, allegedly. But like, I think as fans, we do wrestle with that because I mean, even in toku fandom and stuff, like we hear about the heinous stuff, like Gokai Silver, that dude, like the shit that he did. Yeah,
the stunt actor for Dragon Ranger, like you just
that came out, and I'm like, and it's like you have to wrestle with it because it's like you could be a fan, and it's like fuck,
right.
What do you do, like? And like I said, Gokai Silver, it's not going to discount the previous stuff that he's done. It's just I know going forward, if that character were to come back, it's either going to be just a suit, or they're just going to recast the fucking characters with a different.
More than likely just a suit. And again, like I say, it's always hard. Always hard, and especially like I was just talking with some folks. Who, again, if you don't know this, I'm a huge fan of Sandman, the books. I love those books. I used to read them once a year.
Neil Gaiman, man.
Yeah. So like his shit, like that's like that completely like reconceptualize like how do I feel about this now? You know what I mean? So like
dude, that Neil Gaiman, his shit really hit the fandom, comic fandom hard, because it's like, for how do you wrestle with a guy who wrote a fucking phenomenal book in Sandman, and now that shit comes out and you're like, I don't know how to reconcile with that.
But
I want to, but I don't know how to. That sucks.
But at the same time, having read Sandman, having read American Gods, I'm like, I'm not that surprised. You know what I mean? Like, that's
the other end. That's the other end of it, because the writing does. It's like the R. Kelly thing, right? Like when people talk about, how did you not see R. Kelly? I'm like, if you really kind of sit back on the lyrics, it's like, oh shit, like it was right there in our fucking face the whole goddamn time.
Get the fuck out of my brain, because I was just talking to my folks about this, where it was like, and just random, we were just sitting around. I just randomly said, the thing that pisses me off the most about R. Kelly is that, especially that documentary where they were like, oh, he would just post up at the McDonald's. What the fuck do you mean he just posted up at the McDonald's?
Like it was just a normal.
It was collecting kids. What the fuck do you mean? And he wasn't getting his ass beat or drug out there on the day. Like, you knew what a pedophile was. Like, what the fuck are you?
I didn't catch it until I got to, this is early Twitter before we started following you. And there were people from Chicago that was like, yeah, y'all know R. Kelly touches little girls, right? And I was like, get the fuck out of here. And granted, I shouldn't have said that because of the whole shit with him and Aaliyah, but I always took that as an anomaly, right? But then watching a thread of somebody break down like how R. Kelly was literally like hanging around high schools and shit, I was like, oh damn. Wow.
There were motherfuckers talking about they would go to the studio
Yeah.
and there would be like young girls all around. They were like, oh, we didn't question it. What the fuck you mean you didn't question it? All of you niggas on a watch list of me. I want all you niggas.
I'm pretty sure one of y'all sat there and asked, how old are you? And you just said, fine, it's cool. That's disturbing.
That's like, what the fuck do you mean? There's just a house full of little girls like taking like drugs and shit, just lying around. What the fuck are you talking about, bro? What?
So it's like going back with Leto, it's like I can't defend him per se, but it's just, but at the same time, it's like you understand, like, all right, I get it. I totally get it. And it's like with him with Skeletor, I'm pretty sure he's gonna knock it out the park, but it is gonna be that thing with folks where it's like,
God damn it. Like you already see it online. Like people are like, they hate to admit that it's a cool design.
Oh, bro, like, they look, I was shocked because I was really kind of curious if they were gonna go OG 80s with it, which I still think looked pretty good for that time.
Yeah, the movie, yeah, I thought he looked pretty decent. Yeah,
really good. I thought that's what they were going to go for and kind of do the whole Davy Jones shit, right? That's why I thought they were going to do
the face expression, or whatever. But no, that is a goddamn skeleton man. Let's fucking go.
Now, I think what's gonna. I said this and a couple people retweeted. I was like, here's a sick part. They're gonna flash back on Skeleton's origins, and we're gonna see Jared Leto's face, and that's where it's gonna be like, ugh.
Okay, that's a con, but here's
a con.
Here's a pro. We might see his face get splashed with acid. So
yes.
it's 50-50. You know, it's half and half.
But speaking of which, the Power Ranger fandom is coping still, in ways that's just,
you know what?
I remiss myself. I don't know what the fuck is going on with Power Rangers. I'm hearing that it's still happening, but I'm just like, yeah, I'll believe it when I see it, especially after that Ninja Kid shit got fucking shit canned because of the AI, which I laughed.
I mean, hilarious. And did you see what the cope they came out with again? I wish I had people in my corner, like Power Ranger fans in Power Ranger corners, because like y'all are wild as fuck. They're like, oh, the Ninja Kid game got designed because it was too good.
All right, yeah, sure.
You know what? Let me not yuck your yum. If that's how you sleep at night, bro, you can.
Too good. Look, don't get it twisted. Sure. I like the designs. Don't get it twisted. I like it. It's one of those things where I wanted to see it in motion before I made like final judgment. But just up face value, it's like, it looks interesting. You know, it has its pros and has its cons, but
I was gonna say I'd watch the YouTube shorts. I mean, I wasn't gonna watch the series, but I watched like little clips of it.
Prime, this is be real. Folks thought that shit was gonna be a full-fledged series. I saw it for the YouTube short that it was. This is a safe space, Prime. This is a safe space. You know that, right?
I was gonna say, and again, I wish I had niggas in my corner like Power Ranger fans be riding down for that.
I'm a fan. Look, I'm a fan of the street. I say this, and I'm not even, and I want people to understand, I'm not saying that in a derogatory way. I'm a fan of the Street Fighter Assassin's Fist fucking YouTube fucking shit that came out. I bought the fucking Blu-ray and everything. I fucking love that shit. So this isn't a diss. Like we're in an age right now of creativity that you could put your shit on YouTube and it's going to get people watching.
This is we are in a decentralized. Like if you got a vision, you got the wheel, the drive, the money, and the camera. Go do your shit. Go do your thing. Go do. Who gonna stop?
You're gonna get some people that are gonna watch that shit. You got a fan base. They're gonna watch that shit. That's just what it is.
My favorite Punisher movie is that damn Dirty Laundry short. Like it's
thank you. So it's like I'm not yucking anybody's yum that like the Ninja Kid shit. Am I gonna watch it? Yes, just out of curiosity and stuff. I know that there are probably people that are going to be fans of that, and I'm cool with that. That's the nature of fandom. Even if an nature thing, you can appreciate other people that probably love it. That's just what it is. So yeah, but like you said, like they were like, "Oh, the suits are just too good." All right, bro. Like you don't have.
No, they said they not the suits. They said the whole project was too good. They were like, "Oh, we would have competed with their reboot." Sure.
I saw a tweet that said the suits were too good. I didn't hear the other part of it. They just said the series is too good. If that
they were like, we would have competed, we'd have been confused. I'm paraphrasing, but they were pretty much saying like, all would have been confusion in the market because our production was so well. You know what, dog? You know what? Sure.
Cool.
Okay. Cool. What was it? Cool.
Yeah.
You get it.
Like honestly, right now, Power Rangers as it stands right now, it's still in flux. I think I said last episode they're finishing off the comics. I think Power Rangers Prime, I think, is finishing up.
And gonna be rebooted. So like, who cares? Like,
yeah, at this point, Power Rangers still going to keep going. It just is what it is. But as far as like the live action show and stuff, I'm just like, all right, hey, whenever that happens, cool. I'll watch it and make the judgment call on that. But until I see a trailer,
if I'm not mistaken, though, didn't they recently announce like some whole girl was rumored to be the Red Ranger in it? She's been final negotiation.
Yeah, there's a couple of a buddy of ours. I keep forgetting his name, but he's been kind of reporting on it and stuff. But yeah, there's a couple of castings that's been like low key confirmed, but not like hard confirmed, and stuff. So I mean, there's definitely that. Like I said, I
was gonna look it up, but then I realized I don't give a shit. I don't care.
Yeah, it's like, you know, whatever. Like me, it's just like I'm waiting to see that trailer. It's just like I'm keeping my expectations to the barest of to the ground low, honestly, because I low key feel they're gonna probably
say after the seal the fuck of it, and after like 10 years of hash bruh, my bar is under Subterranean. Like I don't give like whatever, man.
If they just do a spin kick, I'm like, man, Prime, they did it.
I was gonna say if I see like the suit for more than 5 minutes, I'm clapping like 10 show of the year. Fuck out of here.
Like, this shit should get an Emmy. It's crazy.
I was like, where's that Oscar?
Let me ask you this. This is a good one. So Gozuger is almost coming to an end, right? And I don't know if you've seen this. I don't know how your IG algorithm is. I'm seeing a lot of people do reactions to, and this is an older episode, funny enough, of in Gojuger where it's old boy fighting against a dude that transforms into Deca Red.
I haven't seen that one, but I have seen a lot of the ones about I've seen Damo Motaro's, and I've seen the first, I think it's either the first or the second Red White Ranger fight.
Yeah. But I've seen people react to it. Like, what is your sort of thoughts on that? Like, do you feel this is sort of the thing that's kind of getting people into Sentai in a way? Because these are people that are doing reactions that I look at their IGs and it's like, oh, they're starting to get into Sentai, and that's one of those things where I was like, as much as I can diss Mighty Morphin, what they're doing in Gojuger, if that's getting people interested, even with Daijujin being in the fucking cloak, you know, and shit, and then like the Red Ranger getting fucking sniper shot and killed.
I've seen that clip so many times, bro.
That shit is fucking hilarious, by the way.
It's everywhere, like, bro.
But like, do you see that as someone? Is that as a way, like this season of the show, even if it's just being clips, is that as a way of getting somebody entry into Super Sentai?
Well, I feel like clip culture and taking things out of context, that's just kind of like online culture. That's what it does. Like, how many times have we seen that Starfish Hitler clip posted around, or that the Geats Mark 9 debut fight?
Yeah.
So like, I don't knock that. Like, that's what people are gonna do. Like, see some cool shit, they want to clip it and talk about it, even if they're not necessarily a fan. And then like the scene going around and getting more eyeballs on it gets people go, oh, what's this from? They might look it up and watch the show. So like, I don't necessarily see that as a negative. I just kind of see that as like indicative of online culture.
Okay. Yeah, I'm always curious on that because it's like, because we'll touch on it with Fuuto PI, but I've always kind of been kind of curious if seeing those clips gets those folks to actually watch the show, or is it just one of those things where, oh, that's cool, and then they just kind of fuck off and do whatever and stuff. So I'm always
I think it depends. It depends. Already we know that Toku's kind of a niche or smaller thing. It has an uphill battle because for whatever reason, when it's Japanese people speaking in funny costumes and people can't take things serious, this shit pissed me off. That shit pissed me off.
Well, side note, we're seeing that as someone that actually 2025, I watched a lot of foreign films. There was a foreign film that came out with old boy that played Storm Shadow in the first 2 G.I. Joe movies.
What's that title? I watched that shit. I love that guy.
Yeah. The movie was basically about him losing his job and him trying to get a job, and he like kind of like, it's like what lines is he going to cross in order to get his job, in order to kind of keep his livelihood intact and kind of stuff. It's a really good movie, but like not too many people are going to watch in the year of our Lord 2026. There are still people that kind of are very kind of like, I don't know about foreign film subtitles, and it's like it's a good movie. Fucking watch it. And I
Again, I
think
don't
that
want
kind
to.
of carries over into Toku a little bit, where people are kind of like, this looks too cheesy, and I'm like, just watch the show. Like it's good.
And what kills me is the people that say that shit are the people who be beating their meat to like Marvel movies or like
Bro,
CW shows
bro.
or like Star Wars, Lord of the Rings, Star Trek. So like what kills me is like you have no problem with fantasy and shit when it's like Lord of the Rings, Star Trek, and Star
Yeah.
Wars and all that shit. But suddenly when it's a Japanese person speaking, like you're all like, oh, I can't take this seriously. Like I gotta wrap my head around it. Get the fuck out of my face, dog. Shut the hell up.
Yeah. Speaking of which, so this is like the most deep cut of deep cuts. So two actors from Wing Spectre and Soul Brain, they're collaborating for their own Toku project.
You love to see it.
Hey, listen. I think it's called Mobile Night Police. They don't have a picture of it yet, but
Oh wait, was
yeah,
that what that was? Hold on.
yeah, yeah,
I thought that was a
yeah.
music video. Oh shit.
It's a real project, bro. I think you're not. I think it was somebody else. Somebody else said the same thing. They thought it was a legit music video, and then when I looked it up, I was like, "Oh shit, this is actual project." Like, all right, cool. So, I mean, yeah, I think they said there might be a trailer for it shortly, but I'm like, I mean, yeah, by the way, folks, if you haven't already, go to Discotech, buy both Wing Spectre and Soul Brain. It's worth the price. Just saying, before it goes out of print.
Out of print. Yes. And that reminds me, I need to get not Soul Brain. What was the other one? The one that came after Soul Brain?
Shit.
Exceed Draft.
Yes,
Exceed Draft.
Oh, by the way, this finally came in. Yay.
Yes, sir. You see mine came in, my standard?
Yeah. I got it afterwards, but I was like, I got it around Christmas. It's sort of like Christmas present for myself. But yeah, like yeah. Makes me want to. I think we definitely should. Just watching it should definitely redo Kamen Rider the first and the next again, because I want to kind of revisit it and see if my thoughts changed on it.
We should probably do an audio commentary on it.
Yes, we should. We definitely should. But yeah, like I said, Media Blasters, if you can, it's still available. Go get it. It's available online still. Definitely worth it. Definitely worth it.
And I think the only thing we're waiting for. I'm sorry. I think the only thing we're waiting for now is Stronger should be coming out from Discotech, right?
Yeah, Stronger should be coming because I think Amazon is. I think you can buy Amazon.
Amazon's out.
X and V3.
Out. V3. Black
V3
already
been out. Yeah, V3 been out. So yeah, X and Amazon is out. So I think that one is next. Which that's how many series left of Toei era? Mine is Kamen Rider 1, obviously.
Yes. Yeah. So mine is we have Super One, Sky Rider, and
Super One, Sky Rider,
the Z Cross movie.
Z Cross. Well, they don't do the movies. That's the weird part about it.
Well, maybe we can bully. Maybe we can bully Media Blasters, huh?
Is that a rights issue with the movies?
Yeah, they like Toei license them all out separately.
Damn, like I don't understand. Okay, maybe you might know this, but like, why do they do that? Because I would have figured that would be an in-house thing with the movies.
Money.
Of course it is. I forgot.
Because I think
Toei is cheap. Forgot about that.
Do the same thing with their anime. As a matter of fact, with the anime, let's say, and I don't know if positive change. If something has changed, somebody please come and correct me. I don't want to spread misinformation. But from what I know in the past, when studios wanted to license out anime, whether it be for distribution or for dubbing, you don't just go and say, hey, I want to do One Piece. You can say, hey, I want to do One Piece. And they go, okay, we'll give you One Piece, but you also have to take X, Y, and Z with it as part of a package deal for our licensing.
Oh, so it's similar to how Toei's deal with Super Sentai is, where it's like you're not getting the franchise, you have to do it by season, basically.
Yes.
Wow. Yeah, that's crazy. I mean,
I respect the hustle. I mean, I can't.
No, I mean, hey, get your money however you see it. I mean, that's yeah. Speaking of which, commitment here. So me and Prime had talked about the Netflix One Piece show and saying our praises of it. So I find it funny that the actress that played Alvida, she actually lost the weight to play the character after when she's small. That's some commitment right there.
So my thing is like, here's my conspiracy theory. I don't think she was ever big. I don't think she was ever big.
Oh, you think it was a suit in the first season? Or is that what you're saying?
I'm thinking that was suit and makeup. I think they bullshitting us.
See, now you're gonna make me go back and see if there's any old pictures of her on IG now. Now,
gotta go find like right because I gotta go look. I don't think she was. I think they bullshitting us, bro. Cause ain't no damn way. Cause first of all, I'm surprised they did their plot point. This being Netflix, like, oh, for real?
I think you said that in the episode. You were just like, I'm very much shocked that they actually got a big woman to play that role. Shocked.
I'm like, pretty much. I'm shocked they got a big woman to play her, and I'm fucking shocked they let her do the skinny conversion. I'm like, hold on now. What now?
I don't know, Prime. The age of Ozempic, anything's possible.
True. Very true. Very true.
Hey, you get it how you get it. I am. Hey, I'm all for it. At the end of the day, me and Prime are very body positive. So hey, big, small, don't matter. But I appreciate when I saw that picture, I was like, oh shit, that's right, she was doing it. But hey, look. D is in here. He even said it. They bullshitting us.
I'm telling you, man. I gotta go find some old pictures, bro.
I mean,
she might have been orbiting us, bro.
Hey, look, if I could find the behind the scenes of that first season to confirm this, because you know how much that will break the internet if that came out,
man. And I will say, I hope Sanji's wig is better this time because I seen Homeboy. Now he's been working out. He actually kind of looks like Sanji now. Like, oh, hold on, bro. Hold on, bro.
Hey, look. When you get all that critical praise in the first season and you're really committed to it, fuck it. You gotta go all in. Got to.
I know, right? He said, I gotta go run these calves. I gotta run back to the ghetto. I respect it.
Side note, Kamen Rider Zets has been dope. I actually been stocking up episodes, and so I'm caught up with it now. I've been digging it a lot.
Yes, sir. It's the only show that I watch live. Like I plan my day around watching Kamen Rider Zets.
Yeah, I'm with that. And have you been watching the new? Well, 3 episodes are out right now. Samurai Troopers, a new one.
Yes, I have.
What's your thoughts on it?
So I'm fucking shocked that it's a direct sequel. Like that caught me way off fucking guard.
That did too. I was
like, what?
Hold on, when did it hit? Did it hit you? Because for me, it didn't hit me until the second episode.
The first episode, bro.
Everybody was. Yeah, go ahead.
I was like, yeah, the first episode because they talked about the original invasion of Emperor Argos, and they talked about training up a new generation of samurai troopers, and they showed like posters and foot. I'm like, this is a direct sequel. Like, I thought this was a reboot.
No, but the thing that threw me off, because even with that, I just took it as though maybe because it didn't match up one for one like I thought. But it was like after the first episode, everybody was talking about it, and one of the characters was old girl from the first series. And I was like, yeah, that's her. And I was like,
I was like, my girl. What?
That's what threw me off. So it was like by the second episode, that's when I was like, oh, this is a direct sequel. Damn. Like,
and then you see, was it 3? When they did a flashback and showed that Ryu.
Yeah, 3. Yeah, 3 is yeah.
Those 2 kids. I was like, oh, let's fucking go. My man done got the Hansified beam.
Yeah, look, I'm digging it, especially some of the weapons for the characters and stuff. It's definitely different compared to the original one, but I'm digging it.
I like that gag they had about how they have to have a transformation device to transform, but the originals didn't.
Yeah,
that shit had me dying.
That is something to question because it's like, hold on. You need a transformation device to do it instead of like card to cards in it, where it's just like you just transform because you just got it.
I guess they ain't got that sauce like them then. Oh.
Hey, listen, original, they had sauce. First episode, they were like, fuck it, we transforming.
Fun to say. In fact, I'm watching the original like side by side with the new one.
You had the discotheque one, the release for that one?
Yes, I got the discotheque for that.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, I got the same one.
And I'm kind of again side tangent. So that release kind of pisses me off a little bit, the Blu-ray, because I have the DVDs and the Bluray release.
I wanted a DVD for so long, but once I saw the Blu-ray, I just got it.
Well, I had got the DVDs before the Blu-ray was announced, just because but like the reason I got the Blu-ray is because they announced, oh, we remastered the Ronin Warriors version, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, yo, shit, let's get it. But like their Ronin Warriors version on the Blu-ray doesn't have the American opening, ending, or bumpers. It's just the Ronin Warriors dub over the Samurai Troopers footage, which I haven't watched all of it because I think I watched like the first 2 episodes where I said fuck this, I'm out. Because like this is now a brand new version of the show because like there are also some cuts and edits It wasn't a lot, but there were some cuts and edits in the Ronin Warriors dub versus Samurai Troopers dub. And again, it wasn't that many. Like the Ronin Warriors dub was pretty faithful to Samurai Troopers.
Yeah, it was kind of like this is like deep cut. When Ted Turner did G-Force, which is basically the second adaptation of Gatchaman, G-Force was as close as you were going to get to a 1-for-1 from Gatchaman compared to Battle of the Planets. And that was, to me, I didn't know that until later on. When I saw that, I was like, oh shit, Ted Turner and them really said, nah, we'll edit some blood here and there, but we're going to keep the show intact. And I was like, wow, holy shit.
That's Ted Ultra 7 Turner. You better recognize.
Yeah.
But yeah, and the same thing with Samurai Troopers. Like there may be like again, I could probably count on one hand the number of cuts and edits, but like there was still some. So like I think it's gonna create like some weird discontinuity in some episodes.
Hey, D ain't shit. Just say down. Thank you.
Look,
that's all it did. That's all it did.
With your motherfucking chest stuck the fuck out. So like yeah, this now there exists an entirely third new version of the show, which isn't Samurai Troopers and isn't technically Ronin Warriors either. So there's that.
Yeah. So I mean, look, I'm digging it. Because you know what I thought it was gonna be. I don't know how. Okay, it's been a while. I may have to. That's another anime I need to revisit. Did you watch Gatchaman Crowds?
Yes, I did.
What did you think of it? Because I was kind of very 50 in the middle on it a little bit. Maybe because I had expectations it was going to be like the old Gatchaman series before I had to come to the realization it wasn't. So.
About to say, you know what? That's a great comparison. Although I'm feeling more positive about the Samurai Troopers than I was about Gatchaman Crowds. And like I had the same thing with you. Because like I had to I think I was like halfway through the show where I had to let that shit go and go, this is his own thing.
Yeah.
And I probably need to, like you said, rewatch it again. But like I ultimately ended up remember liking it. But like it took me a long time because I was like, this ain't my motherfucking Gatchaman.
Yeah, I think that's where it was like when you get in that headspace, you're kind of like, well, this isn't Gatchaman. It's just, I guess it. You know what? It came off. This is like It's another toku series that they were pushing on us. Remember Karas?
Oh yeah, the fucking samurai dude, the with the armor.
Yeah, that's what Gatchaman Crowds kind of reminded me of a little bit.
Wasn't that the same? That wasn't.
It could have been the same. It wasn't the same animation studio, was it?
I was gonna say Karas wasn't Tatsunoko, was it?
Yeah, Karas is Tatsunoko.
Yeah, so then it's the same studio as Gatchaman.
Oh shit! How the fuck did I not put two and two together on that? I really feel dumb.
I got that shit on fucking DVD because I remember the fucking case.
Oh, they were pushing that everywhere. And now
big ass head.
Yeah, they were pushing the fuck out of Karas so much. It felt like they were really kind of pushing it to like the non-anime crowd a little bit.
You know, yeah.
Not in a bad way, but just like, hey, here's anime, and it's like, guys, just cool, got you. But yeah, we're here today to talk about Fuuto PI, a sequel series to Kamen Rider W. I don't think did we do Kamen Rider W Morphin?
Yeah, I think we did. Yes, we did. We did.
Yeah.
We did.
It's a sequel series to Kamen Rider W. Now, what makes it interesting is that it's based off the manga Fuuto PI, Fuuto PI Detective, and what's interesting about the anime, at least in my eyes, I don't know about you, was that it's kind of weird how the anime crowd ignored the fuck out of Fuuto PI, and it was on Crunchyroll.
And you know, I feel sad because it's not Fuuto's PI's fault per se. Yeah. So, like you said, Fuuto PI is a sequel to Kamen Rider W, but if I'm not mistaken, it is also a sequel to a novel.
I think it was sequel to what novel was it? I
think it's the one where Philip turns into Cyclone, Kamen Rider Cyclone.
Yeah,
because I think that's why he has green hair. Again, I can't comment because I haven't read the novel, so I can't speak on the novel.
The gist of it, pretty much, that's basically what it is.
So like it has like a double uphill battle because number one, it already has the uphill battle of being a direct sequel follow-up to a show that a lot of people hadn't watched.
Yeah.
And it's a toku based thing, so it has that uphill battle, which you can argue with me all day going, oh, well, what about Gridman? What about Tojima? Those two things are not direct sequels. Well, I'm sorry. Well, it revealed that Gridman was a sequel, but at the end.
Yeah, but that was like that was Ingo, which I think we need to actually revisit Gridman coming off the episode that we did on it to really kind of give people the total picture on that whole series. So, but yeah, continue. But yeah.
So like that's that y'all are comparing apples to oranges. That's the same thing. So this was the sequel from the Face Forward Knowing, and so people didn't know what it was. It also didn't have Kamen Rider in the title. So like that's also a thing. So probably they didn't know probably how to market that. And so like it had all these things going against it. And like I said, when I was rewatching this show for the podcast today, I said, let me take my fandom brain out, turn my fandom brain off for a second, right?
Yeah.
Let me watch this show and pretend I don't know nothing about Kamen Rider.
Yeah.
How well does this show stand? And while it's a pretty engaging like action cartoon, like this show was 100% made for people who already know what Kamen Rider is.
And I think that and I think that part right there is where it's, because I remember when they announced Fuuto PI, I was really sitting back like, you know what? It would be very amazing if Toei just put Kamen Rider Double on their Tokusatsu YouTube channel to really give people a sort of like avenue to watch Kamen Rider Double. Because honestly, when Fuuto PI came out, you even with like, you know, Shout Factory doing their thing and Discotheque doing their thing, it was still a case of you'd be hard pressed to find a Kamen Rider show to get access to it unless it was through illegal methods.
Right. And I think the most we got was I think they put the Guy Memories of Fate on their YouTube channel.
Yeah, they put that on there, but it's like if you're going to present, I think that's what made Fuuto PI to me weird with this release. It's like it's good for Toku, but in terms of trying to get people into it, it's like you had to watch Kamen Rider Double, and that's even with respect to the first episode, kind of dumping all that information on you of what happened in the previous series, so you get an understanding of what happened.
Right, and they were throwing so many characters who are returning characters from the show. So many, like even like one-off case characters. Like if you didn't know that was Homegirl from the episode with the coffee shop, or if you didn't know those two chicks from high school that gets information from, like you don't know who any of these people are. The show's not telling you who any of these people are. It just assumes you already either have read the manga or you've watched Kamen Rider, so you know who these folks, how to roll with it. You know what I'm saying?
But at face value, that is the downside to this anime. Unfortunately, it's like as much as they give you information from the live action show to kind of like get you up to speed on everything, you're still, to your point, going to get kind of like, well, hold on, why is this happening? What, you know? And even to, and it's kind of weird. Like the movie was a memory of a broken skull.
Portrait of Skull, yes.
Portrait of Skulls. Okay, maybe it's just me. We're gonna be all over the place with this, but that movie kind of reminded me of the live action of the Skull, where they explained the same exact thing. Could be wrong.
Yeah. No, it is, and to me, it's so wild that we now have like 3 different interpretations of that night of that event.
Yeah.
It gives a little bit more context. And look, I'm never gonna complain seeing more Kamen Rider Skull because that motherfucker's cool as shit.
I mean, come on, man. That seeing a Kamen Rider with a fucking fedora and that shit it fucking just works. Like, come on, man. Like,
listen.
Smooth Criminal Skull. Like, what are we doing here? Come on.
Listen. And so like, man, and it's so fucking frustrating. Like, case to your point, like it doesn't explain anything. A perfect example would be when Teru finally transforms into Kamen Rider Axel, right? So he was up in like, was it 3 or 4 episodes? No, it was 5 episodes. So
it was episode 5 when they did it, because it's 12 episodes. Fuuto PI is 12 episodes. So that shit, and these are like
3 episode arcs.
3 episode arcs in each, but there's kind of an overarching kind of thing at the same time. So it's like, all right, it feels like you just speed running through this. All right, cool. Sure.
Right.
Cool.
And if I'm remembering right, because I read this right around the time when the show was coming out. Like they originally were gonna do it where this is a manga adaptation, and they were gonna do like a 2-episode structure, like double, like the actual show.
Mm-hmm.
But so that would probably have allowed them to adapt more of the manga. But they added a 3rd part to like further explain or do like a daemon to wrap up the episode to give like to fully explain like the crime and give like a lot of characters some conclusions. So then that stretched out the episode count, but that also limited the number of manga stuff they could adapt.
Okay.
Yeah. So anyway, did I explain that right? I think anyway.
Right, but the Portrait of Kamen Rider Skull though, I remember watching it and I was like, okay, I'm not mad at it, enjoyed overall, but I was like, this is kind of the same as the live action. You know, like you said, just more details on certain things. But I was like, I mean, I'm appreciative. Like, and I think that goes into the other thing that I've seen people all the time say about like toku is that seeing it animated. And I was like, I can give Fuuto PI like credit in the fact of seeing a lot of like the monster designs and Axel and even Double in anime form. It pops.
Yeah, they look good.
It just pop. It just works.
But I will say this:
the visuals and all that stuff, even the monster designs are just like holy shit. Like you're taking what we've seen in suit actors, and you're able to really kind of exaggerate it even more.
exactly. But I will say this: it's strange sometimes seeing like Double interact with those manga original suits. Where
Yeah,
like I don't know, maybe I don't know, maybe it's just a me thing, but like you can clearly tell one was designed for a person in mind and the
yeah,
other wasn't designed for a person in mind. You know what I mean?
yeah,
It's like versus like the Gridman thing, like where you see Gridman primal form versus Gridman true form.
yeah.
The primal form like was clearly designed to like be a cartoon character, like with the
Oh yeah,
proportions,
100%,
how it
100%.
moves, how it stretches. But
Yeah,
then when you see true Gridman, who was designed as a suit in real life, and the like, you can tell like it really wasn't designed because they had to like stretch his movements when he was fighting Alexis in that final fight. And
yeah,
so again, like to me, that discontinuity sometimes is like really fucking funny. Seeing like something that's supposed to be a live action suit interacting with something that was never meant to be one.
yeah. And that's the thing too. It's kind of like you when you look at it, it does kind of trigger you a little bit. Like, hold up, what is this?
I say I don't want to say it's my uncanny valley, but like yeah, it does flag something in my brain when I see things like that.
It is very uncanny valley. That's why I was like, when you look at the double suit, even though him and Axel they animate Skull, even fuck Skull,
Oh
the
fuck yeah, man,
visuals of Skull is just
that
fucking dope as shit,
fucking rider kick he did in that movie to that motherfucker, that Antelon, that shit was dope.
dog. Like it's just so it's like you appreciate the aesthetics and stuff, but I think that also shows like even in live action, it just pops
Mm-hmm.
in live action a little bit more and stuff. But like I said, seeing and it is kind of one of those situations. Even after seeing both of these, I was like, I would like to see another Kamen Rider series be in anime form. I don't know which one, but
You know, I am knocking on wood, especially with how the anime heads are responding to Tojima wants to be a Kamen Rider.
yeah.
I I am knocking on wood, going, please, Toei, please animate Kamen Rider Spirits.
Hey,
I'm
look, I gotta catch up
begging
with that
you.
show by the way, but like,
Oh,
it,
I love this show.
man, look, if they do that I think that's another avenue. And maybe like I said, I think that's why everybody wants to see Power Rangers in animated form because there is a potential of it to be good in anime form and stuff. So you get it, you know. But
But I'm
it's
like, if not Kamen Rider Spirits, then you can definitely do an anime of that Kamen Rider Kuga manga, which tells an original story.
I can see that. I don't know when. I mean, it might be on operating under the same vibes as you know, as the Gundam movies. Just now getting the second Hathaway, which I'm like, we're gonna get number 3, probably 4 years from now, 5, 6, 10 years from now. I don't know.
Breaking my fucking heart, bro.
Look, you know how they operate with Gundam. They just
But I keep thinking, how long did it take for us to get Unicorn out?
don't remind me, Prime. I came this close to paying the $60 for that fucking one episode OVA.
I
We were
bet
living
the
in
fuck
dark
not.
times, people. We were
I
living in dark
bet the fuck
times.
not. I
I
would
saw
have
the
drove
price
to
of it. I
Johnny
was like,
Toy.
60 for this? 60 for an hour Gundam Unicorn episode? Like,
I would have drove to Johnny Toy's house myself and told him to suck my dick.
hey man, you know, we were living in dark times, people. That was like Suncoast prices. I'm like, $60 for this shit? Like,
And they
I
hit you
love
with the
Gundam,
FYE
but not that
special,
much.
bro.
Like, so I can get like 2 fucking master grade Gunpla kits for $60. The hell you talking about? Maybe 3. Maybe 3.
Depending on where you go.
Yeah. So
Depending on who you know.
look. But going back to it though, with Fuuto PI, it being a sequel series, it picks up after the show. I think how many years after the show?
I want to say, and then correct me if I'm wrong, it should be like 3 to 4 years, I think, maybe.
Yeah, 3 or 4. Yeah, I think 3. Yeah, 3 years after the season ended, and basically they're following around their first case off the first episode that kicks off of it. They're going after this girl that proclaims herself to be a witch, and you end up finding out that her Gaia memory basically isn't working properly. So she ends up
She has
working with,
amnesia.
yeah, she has amnesia, as you do in these sort of animes. Somebody has amnesia, and basically she works as the secretary for them while they're trying to figure out who she really is.
Right. And I will say, so I haven't read all the manga, full disclosure. I've only read, I think, up to the reactor arc.
Did they translate all of them?
No, not officially.
No, I'm saying even unofficially. So did they translate the whole series?
No, I think the show, I think it's still going too. So
Oh
no.
shit, I didn't know it was still ongoing. I thought it was like done.
I think the most recent chapter came out in November 2025 or December.
Shit. Wow.
Yeah, that's also probably why we haven't got a second season yet. Although, have you seen Homeboy on Twitter, who's a character designer for the studio that made the anime?
Yeah.
He does like sketches of Tokume. That motherfucker is one of us.
So he that entrenched, huh?
Bro, he that mother, like, go look at his. I'm gonna send you his account.
Yeah, send me his account. He watching. It's like, how deeply entrenched? Oh,
that nigga. Really that nigga. You see my subtitle. That nigga is one of us. He's part of the Goon Brigade, bro.
But nah. So basically, they're fighting against the fucking dope pants. That's pretty much that whole crew. So after the series ended, a lot of people's Gaia memories pretty much ceased working, and then these dopants make it into the mix, and now Gaia memories are starting to kind of like basically run wild
because they're from a underground or a parallel city world, and the main guy is trying to find someone who can turn into a high dope, which is a high function or a very powerful version of a dopant.
Yeah. So, so that's basically the gist of it. Obviously, you get different monsters of the day. So you get one that's like a cockroach. I think one's like a cockroach. There's another one that was like a
was alcohol.
The alcohol. Was it dinosaur one of the Triceratops? I think. Yeah, Triceratops.
Was it Brachiosaurus? The big motherfucker?
Yeah. So it's all these different ones, and I'm like, all right, cool. I'm fine. I'm cool with it. It's like all these, like I said, the designs, seeing them fully realized, it does make me kind of like in the back of my head, like, how would this look like if they did like a live action of Fuuto PI? Like,
you can find out because there's Fuuto PI at the stage.
They did Fuuto PI stage? I didn't know that.
There's a stage play.
Oh shit, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
How the hell? Well, of course number one. Of course it is stage play. So I don't know why I'm at the shock.
I got fucking sidetracked. So I was talking. So I haven't read all of the manga. I've only read up to the reactor fight, I think. But like, to me, it's so strange. Again, I think this might also be another barrier that the show had to get over. Is that the manga has like explicit nudity and like a whole lot of gore.
that was something everybody else was saying. Because like I said, I didn't read the manga or anything. I've seen scans of different ones, but somebody else was mentioning the same thing, that it definitely leans heavy on the anime tropes, the nudity and all that stuff. Which,
and like,
if you watch the anime, you would never know that. But it's like, oh, they really went that far with it.
Matter of fact, I was so surprised when the anime had toned it down. I was like, what? Because I think the anime didn't air regularly. Like, I think it was a web anime that didn't premiere like late night broadcasting in Japan.
Yeah, they did. That's why, like, if you were watching it, I think when you were watching it at the time, it never came out during a typical, was it Sundays usually when it's like new anime premieres, basically. So they never really properly showed it until like you had to watch it that Monday, Tuesday when it dropped. And it would be like Monday morning or Tuesday morning. And I'm like, why the fuck is this shit dropping? All right, cool, I guess.
But yeah, like, I was actually surprised. Like, it's still a lot. It's still a lot of things, but like, they do the strategic, like the smoke and mirror here, and like, cloud of visions, but versus the manga where like there's nothing left to the imagination of the manga.
I mean, as mangas do, they just put it all out there. They ain't doing anything more than what it is and stuff.
Which one of the reasons made me question, like, why was this selected over something else? But hey, maybe I'm answering my own question. Maybe that's why I was selected. Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I'm bugging out.
Yeah. In your eyes,
Now,
like,
gonna say, and I remember this because the actor who played Shotaro on the show,
yeah.
I remember hearing the story, or reading the story, where someone he said they had announced that they were doing the anime, and he said somebody had given him the first volume of the manga, and he said he read it. He was like, I was surprised at the boobies. I'm paraphrasing. He was like, I was surprised at all at the titties in there. And I was like, you know what, bro? Fair.
Let me ask you this: in the interest of we're in this era of like anime. I would say since like maybe prior 2020, like anime seasons aren't typically as overlong as they normally are. Because I mean, hell, even with Gundam, you're lucky if a Gundam series gets like 20 episodes at this point, right? And some people debate whether that's good or bad or whatever. So were you expecting, because I wasn't expecting this, did you expect Fuuto PI to be 12 episodes? Because I thought it was going to at least get 20. Because 20 sounds like a nice round number, but
I expected the first season to be 12 episodes, and that's the modern. What I did expect, though, that I didn't get was I expected this to be like part one, like season one. And for
season
like
1, part 1 or something like that.
Yeah, for the show to keep going. Now, I didn't expect for this to take such a fucking long hiatus, and the only thing we get is that movie thrown as a fucking bone.
It's like, here, nigga.
Right. But like, I mean, I guess we'll have to fucking see it. Like, I hope the show can continue.
Yeah, that goes back to what I was saying earlier about like just the way. So it's kind of funny. Like, if you were to do a cursory look on YouTube right now in this era of like a lot of content creators and stuff that talk about anime, very few anime folks were talking about Fuuto PI.
Versus everybody I see who was talking about Gridman and
that's what was blowing me, because I was like, even if you don't know Kamen Rider, I would feel this is the type of show that will be up your alley as an anime watcher. And it was just kind of weird how it just kind of like got people disengaged more than engaging. It was very weird.
I don't know. I feel like if it was called Kamen Rider Double Returns Fuuto PI, maybe that would have gotten a couple more eyeballs on it. Because like, if you don't know what the fuck a Fuuto PI is, like, you're not gonna give a shit. You're gonna be like, okay, keep scrolling.
Yeah.
And even like, if I remember right, even like some of the promotional like pictures and shit, like they never showed Double. It's always Shotaro and Philip.
Well, that was the other thing too, because you look at it face value. Yeah, they're on the motorcycle, that the double motorcycle, but it just feels like, so is this like a lowly anime, or is this
right? But like
a slice of life anime? What is this?
If you didn't know that was a rider machine, like you wouldn't know that was a rider machine. Like that was before a lot of the motorcycles had. Well, this is one of the few motorcycles they didn't have like a lot of gimmicks. Like that was like a regular ass motorcycle. If you didn't know, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, I mean that's, and like I said, just the visuals of it. It's like, if I'm promoting Fuuto PI, show Double. Like, what are we doing here?
And another thing that trips me out, and I'm glad I mentioned. I'm glad I just remembered this. So like, the anime opens up with Begins Night, right? It opens up with
that part,
the movie,
it's the anime version of that, and I'm like,
and it's so weird because in the manga wasn't written or wasn't designed. The story structure was set up to like the reveal of Double was like a surprise. Like, they like
the shadow of him, and you're like, well, what does he look like? And it's like, all right, cool,
right? Like they like built it up, and like but when you open the anime up with Begins Night, where we full on see Double, like that kind of fucks up the slow build and like the anticipation to build up to seeing Kamen Rider W. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, because in the show proper, you just see a shadow, don't know what it looks like, you don't know who it is. And I get it, it's also anime, because anime's the opening scene of your show.
You gotta hook it, like,
who it is, and it's like,
and
we
the
already
first
know
chapter,
who the character is.
Yeah, and the first chapter, admittedly, is like pretty slow, but that's because again, it's operating on the assumption that you know who Kamen Rider Double is, and you know the show is, so you can just be introduced to the world. This is a continuation. Like, if you read the manga is a continuation, and so the manga assumes you know that, so it just hits the ball and keeps going. But for people who don't know anything, it still builds up that anticipation to the reveal of Kamen Rider Double when they fight Roll for the first time. Because like, even when like Philip comes, like you said, they do that shadow thing where they don't show the extreme form, whatever. So when he does the Cyclone Joker transformation, like, that's a big deal. But like, you kind of deflate your narrative structure there a little bit, where the anime opens up where we again full on see this motherfucker at the beginning. Like, what? And again, I understand, like, it's supposed to, like you said, hook people, do big explosions, but I feel like maybe there was like a better way to have structured your shit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I mean, it's like going back to Ronin Warriors, the first episode, spoilers. You're wondering to yourself, hey, where's the lead, you know, red armor guy? Where is he at? And then you see that when the big dude that's killing everybody gets shot in the chest and transforms into a kid, and it's like, oh, that's the kid. Okay, cool. Because and again, it's the mystery of it because you're just thinking you're going to get that character up front, and then boom, they show you, and it's like, oh, okay, cool. And you don't get that in Fuuto PI because again, it's just you just took away any mystery
Right.
whatsoever.
Right. And again, I don't know.
Yeah,
Maybe
but even to the degree of seeing Philip as a character in Fuuto PI, like
right, they tease
never
that
watched,
too.
if you've never watched Kamen Rider W, you're kind of like looking lost, like the fuck is going on? Like, why is he acting this way?
Like why is he getting this prolonged exposure? Or like why is it taking so long to show this dude's face? And again, the thing with Terry, you transforming. Like if you didn't know anything, when you see that motherfucker transforming 5, you're like, what the fuck? Like that should have been some information I should have known up front. Like what the hell?
And I think that's the unfortunate part to Fuuto PI because as good as the show is, not having any sort of like, hey, can we actually before we put the show out give people access to Kamen Rider Double so that they understand everything or give note something, but
what's crazy to me in Japan, I think they did like a special airing of a couple of episodes and then they did the movie and something else before the show. Like, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think like even in Japan, they got like a primer to remind people, oh, this is Kamen Rider Double.
Yeah. And I think in America, you could do that. Even if you said, all right, we're going to make 2 Kamen Rider Double movies that kind of summarizes the series. I think that would have at least helped leading into Fuuto in a way.
And again, it sounds like we're being overly negative, but like,
No,
like you said, this is a good show. Like I like the show a lot. Very fun, very good animation, very good fucking music. Like that, that new version of was it WX Rides Again? That shit is a fucking banger.
No, it hits everything. And that's what makes that's why I was like, I like it as an anime because it's hitting all the anime tropes on top of what we already know of Kamen Rider.
Right. And it's like, I think what it sets out to do, be a Kamen Rider anime, I think it does a really good job of it. My issue with it, my gear that grinds my gear is not the show itself, but like production decisions around the show is what pisses me
that's
off.
all it is. Like I said, the story itself, solid Kamen Rider Double stuff. The villains are great. They do
good animation. I also think like really good Columbo-ish mysteries in some of the episodes.
That was the thing that got me too, because I wasn't expecting them to really like lean on the detective stuff as much as they did.
I hate to use this term, but a lot of the times I feel like the writer of the show is like a Westaboo because I'm like, this is some Columbo ass shit, bro.
No, but I love it. Like it would have been very easy for this show to be like, all right, we're just gonna give you loud action and like zero fucking story. But the show, to its credit, even with all these 3 different arcs, all these 3 episode arcs that go into it, they go out their way to kind of give you the detective aspect of it that bleeds up to it, kind of builds up to each fight that they have with the villain of the week that they have going on, which I think is good, versus just, all right, we're going to give you this villain and he beats him after 15 minutes of us seeing the villain.
And I also like that it did that cool thing where it recreated it does its own version of the opening to double episodes with the fucking cork board. Like that's dope. That's good. That's a good synergy. That's good matching. They didn't have to do that, but they did.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I even like the chibi.
The SD anime at the end. That shit's fucking hilarious.
I fucking died. That caught me off guard the first episode because I was not expecting that. And I'm just like, all right, I'm going to see what this ending is. And what is this? Okay, I'm laughing. I like this.
Shit was fucking hilarious. Like the one with Tokime and Teru doing the radio station, and then the one with the cameo from Kamen Rider X. Chef's kiss. Fucking no notes.
I was really kind of surprised they put a Kamen Rider X fucking cameo in that shit. I was like,
right. So again, like even you're like, who the fuck is this guy?
All of us like, yeah.
So some fucking shonen head going, who the fuck is that?
I don't know who this is. What the fuck
is that another transformation? I don't understand.
I think that's what makes it is like we already know Double, but again, it's the thing with Axel when he comes into the play here. and you're kind of like, oh shit, I forgot Axel's here. And just again, this character pops in the anime, like the suit and everything. I love it. Even with his Excel form, the blue form, I was like, okay, cool.
I like that gag where Akiko was writing in that little notebook, and she wrote, "My husband is a motorcycle." And Tokime was looking at it, and she was like, "Oh, she probably means my husband rides a motorcycle."
Nah, he transformed into a motorcycle.
My husband is a motorcycle.
Same with that fucking what was the name of that cartoon Hanna-Barbera did with the teen
Turbo Teen.
Turbo Teen.
Yes, sir.
Axel was literally Turbo Teen. It's like he ain't the first Kamen Rider to go into a bike, because I think old boy from X-Aid turns into a bike too.
But then he would be the second, because he came after motherfucker.
Yeah, he was second. But like, nah, it's one of those things where it was like when you see it, you kind of like, I'm still fine with them turning into a bike. This is great.
Hey man, homies let the homies ride, bro. What you mean? What you mean, bro?
Over here. Hey, somebody in Toei loves Turbo Teen. When I saw that shit, I was like, oh, somebody really is a fan. Cool,
bro. That fucking was it. When they were fighting fucking Weather and double hopped on his ass a trigger, and that fucking shot they did in the air. Chef's fucking kiss, bro. Real homies ride bareback.
I wasn't gonna say it, but you said it.
Hey. Bro, boys being boys.
Dick riding literally.
Boys being boys.
See, that's the type of sauce that we will never get in America, unfortunately.
Hell no. Would never, could never. It'd be like, no homo. No, sir.
No, sir. That is greatness. That is cinema.
Hold
you
it.
Love it.
All of it. Intended all.
It's like, put it in my veins.
We would never have that level of sauce in CW.
Berlanti wishes. Even though he went for it at times, but he
tried. The closest he got was fucking Titans. Oh, you can see the shit he was doing. He was like, that's the show he wanted to make the whole time he was doing Arrow. I can tell.
Whole time. God damn it.
That's what you want to do the whole time. I see you, motherfucker.
Nah, but that's what makes it. But I think that it's just those moments in Fuuto PI that's like, even if you didn't watch Kamen Rider, you just like anime. It's those moments of Axel transform into a bike, and that little gag of it is just, that's some anime shit that you're just gonna be have you laughing like, nah. It doesn't mean he likes riding bikes. He is a fucking motorcycle. That's just what it is.
Or that fucking hype moment when Philip transforms into Fane Joker for the first time. Like
that shit still good. Look, Fane Joker, the visuals of the suit still pops. And just the design, the suit, the actions, and all that stuff still, that's probably one of my top 5 Kamen Rider suits that I like. Fane Joker.
Magnifique. I have so many fucking action figures of that motherfucker. I have a statue of that motherfucker.
Hold up, did they you probably know this. They came out with figure arts for Skull, right?
Yeah, I have 4 as a matter of fact. They came out with original release. Came out with original release back when they did the original line. Then they did Crystal Skull from that movie. Then they did another release of Skull that is like a kind of a retool. Then they did a Seo re-renewal figure.
Wow.
Of Skull. Damn. If I'm missing one, somebody please let me know.
But nah, Fane Joker will always pop for me. Like Fane Joker and Skull are like in my top 5, which that just leaves 3 slots for others. So do it.
Fight amongst yourselves. Fight amongst
yourselves on those other ones. But those 2 are in the top 5. So y'all figure it out on that. I always got to figure it out on that one and stuff. Because I mean, it's just like I said, yeah, Fane Joker just man,
fucking amazing, fucking amazing. That fight was fucking dope,
bro. I mean, but yeah, I don't know what else to really highlight on this show. I just think this is one of those things where it's just like, no, I want people to watch this shit. Like, just watch.
Yeah, watch it. It's really good.
That shit's done. You're done.
I will say the voice actors they got to do Shotaro and Philip, they're not the original.
No, they're not. I think they got some from the actual video game, didn't they?
Yeah, they got it from what's the game called? The beat 'em up, the Memories of Heroes.
Yeah, Memories of Heroes. They got some of the voice actors for that one.
Right. Like they did such a good fucking job. Like I had to catch myself because sometimes I go, is that the real dudes? Because they sound so good. Like even though I know that's not them.
That's kind of wild that they didn't get those actors. I would have figured they would have.
Well, I'm pretty sure they're big Hollywood guys. They're busy. They're probably busy. Well, actually, I'm surprised that old boy who plays Shotaro didn't come back because he's a fucking fanboy.
Of course. I mean, come on. Like that I think I don't know if it was you or Land that actually showed that, but yeah, I was like that this dude is a fucking fanboy and shit.
That
like,
nigga's a nerd. That nigga's about it. That nigga he with it.
Hey, he can wear his nerd badge proud that he was an actual Kamen Rider. So hey.
Right. I think one of the whole reasons Kamen Rider Joker exists as a fucking concept is because he's a Kamen Rider Black fanboy. He was like, I got it. Come on, man.
It's like, come on, give it to me right now, please.
Throw me a bone, bro.
Oh man, like yeah. So I'm looking at it right. Yeah. So they definitely they definitely got different voice actors. Like I said, that's kind of shocking because you would think the crossover for it would have been open for those actors to come in there. Yeah, seems like that seems like more of a Screen Actors Guild kind of stuff.
I'm gonna say I know they're not with the Johnny Boys, but
Union. It's like
right. But yeah, like they did really good. Like I thought they're fucking great. Like they tricked me a couple of times, even though I know that wasn't them.
Yeah, I mean, for me, my ears, I'm still trying to differentiate certain actors, so I wouldn't even pick up on that, to be honest. That's why I was like, I'm thinking it was the same actor, and I didn't think much of it, and I was like, oh, it's not the same actor. Shit.
Talented voice actors, love them to death.
That's good. I mean, it is.
One of the motherfuckers weren't they just in Zeets or in Geeks? Hold on.
I mean, it probably were. It wouldn't be shocking.
One of these motherfuckers didn't they just do something? I'll look it up later. Don't worry about it.
But nah, definitely watch the show. It's on Crunchyroll. Kind of sucks how much Crunchyroll has the market on that, because you would think this should be on like Toei's fucking Toku channel or something.
And like what's killing me is that in 2022, 23, Japan got Blu-ray DVD releases. We don't get we ain't got it.
I mean, we're gonna have to look at Sony on that one, because Sony is the one that has the rights to it and stuff, since Sony and Crunchyroll, that stuff. So
pissing me the fuck off, bro.
I mean, look, we still don't have a proper release of Double, so I mean, I figured maybe that's probably when it'll come out. I'm crossing fingers, hope beyond hope that ends up being a thing.
And I'm also still waiting on the fucking Blu-ray for Gridman Universe. That didn't get one. After they fucked us on the Dyna Xenon Blu-ray, which didn't have like basically no special features. They were just they barely put the episodes out and said, "Here, nigga, damn."
Look, with Crunchyroll in charge of certain projects and stuff and DVD things, we're really right back to the early 2000s era of fucking anime buying at this point, which kind of irks me.
Well, you know what? Gokai changed, my nigga. Gokai fucking changed.
Hey, but listen, I have been on that Gokai change thing for the longest time. Trust me.
Getting on my damn nerves, bro.
Golly, man. Just when we were right, I mean, like I said, Supro, and Shout Factory to a degree, and even Discotech, they're the only ones out here giving us some good prices on toku and stuff in anime, and they're holding the fort down. But some of these other companies, I'm like,
they with the shit, and they got to get flushed.
They got to, because I mean, look, the fact that Discotech gave us this is how much Discotech gotta be flush with money. The fact that we got two different versions of Digimon, they gave us the fucking OG anime from Japan version, and then we got the dub version, and they're definitely two different experiences.
And now here's where they get you: you got to buy both separately.
I know. That's the only downside. It's like, I get it, capitalism, cool, but damn.
But my thing is like, I'm gonna be honest, man. If I'm gonna buy one, I'm gonna buy both. Like,
I mean, look, I'm already just now got the season 1 of the Japan version of Digimon Adventure, so I need to get.
I got season 1 and 2 both, and I need to get the movie collection 2 that's out of print right now. And I'm like, hey, get my shit.
I've been slacking on that one, but yeah, they, like I said, Discotech, they've been doing pretty good on that, and especially on the anime front with the Lupin movies and shows and stuff. I mean, so it is, like I said, Sony and Crunchyroll need to get chopping on that Fuuto PI release and shit.
Post haste, Garcon.
Post haste. Like done. But yeah, that's Fuuto PI. And and such. I mean, like I said, I'd love the show. It's just, if you're, I would say now, if you're really wanting to watch it, if you need to, you can hit me or Prime up on this. We can point you in the direction of watching Kamen Rider Double.
Yeah, officially.
Officially, yes, officially.
The 2 episodes in the movie on the Toei Tokusatsu channel. If you need the link to that, you can always hit us up. We can show you where the channel is.
We can definitely link you to that and stuff. Like I said, I think Fuuto PI is definitely worthy watch. Definitely check that and the movie. Trying to think what we could do next. I don't know. Yeah, maybe we could revisit the first and next. Yeah, I think we should revisit the first and the next. Well, no, we said that we were going to do. No, we said we were going to do that as a commentary, so that will definitely be happening very soon.
Yes.
In terms of next,
we hadn't done Ultraman in a minute. We haven't done a Sentai in a minute.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I was thinking of. Oh, you know what? Fuck it. Mega Ranger.
CJ.
Yes.
You know I love Mega Ranger. You know I love Mega Ranger. You know it's my. You know I love Mega Ranger.
I know you love Mega Ranger.
Yeah, that's my favorite Sentai. CJ. Do you tell him I get to watch reroute? I get to rewatch Mega Ranger. Okay.
We get to watch Mega Ranger.
All right, let's fucking get it.
And before we do Mega Ranger, we definitely do need to do the commentary for the first and next.
Maybe we can get Media Blasters to sponsor us.
Yes, sponsored by Media Blasters.
Hell no.
It's like ding. So we don't get the copyright shit from Media Blasters.
Get that fucking Hogan leg drop from space from their ass.
It's like, sorry, YouTube basically shut down your fucking stream because you're watching Perfection in the first and next. So no.
Like, how dare you watch Peak on our platform?
How dare you?
By the way, I want you to watch that interview with Inoue.
Okay.
We can have a conversation about that.
Don't even spoil it. Now I need to watch it.
We're gonna talk about that off stream.
Oh man, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Morphin Metacast. This is more so a heads up for folks for Comic Book Corner. So, Prime, you're on the episode.
Let's go.
Me, you, and the guys. We're gonna be talking about 80s and 90s comic book shows that came out. Maybe even some early 2000 stuff, pre-CW.
We get to talk about Gen X. Let's go.
We get to talk about Gen X and amongst other stuff that came out around the time. Nick Fury, Agent of Shield, things like that.
We can talk about the Punisher. Let's fucking go.
Punisher and all these wonderful wild times. Especially if you were a nerd and just love all that stuff and you just took it all in for better or worse. Mutant X, that's another one.
Nightman, let's go.
Nightman, yes. Hey man, that was a time.
Oh man, these kids don't realize. They do not realize.
We were in the gutter for better or worse.
You know what's fucked up though?
Yeah.
Right. I'm about to say something controversial. I'll save it. No, say it. Say it. I was going to say, at the time I looked down on most of that shit, but now I'm like, I think I judged you too harshly.
Yeah, it's like, perhaps I judged you. Maybe it's my kid imagination that got the better of me, that got ahead of itself.
But say no, looking at Gotham Knights, then looking back at Gen X and Mutant X, I'm like, you know what? Perhaps I judged you too harshly.
We'll judge you too harsh. Like, what is this? Now
maybe I was too mean. Maybe I was too mean there.
Maybe I didn't see the vision. All right.
You know what?
Fair.
I should have let you cook. That was on me. My bad, Big Pimp. My bad.
Batwoman cloud my judgment here.
I know, right? Batwoman has cleared me of my delusion. Like, you know what? Maybe y'all weren't that bad after all.
Except you, Flash. Your greatness. All right.
What's that? Except you, Flash. You've been sloppy, lazy. Not you, Flash, though. In both areas.
You're great.
Both of y'all always been great. I love both of those shows.
You're all great. Great.
I love the first half of the CW Flash, and I love the 90s Flash.
You're great.
Seasons,
we brought you back.
Seasons 5 through 9, we're going to have conversations about y'all.
There's aberrations on that.
Your mileage may vary there. Everybody gets a couple of off seasons. It's okay. It's okay.
Look. That is going to be a fun episode because it's going to have me really thinking back to the the trial of American Hulk, of the Incredible Hulk, and things of that nature.
I'm actually still mad we didn't get that Thor spinoff.
I really am. That's how disappointed I was at the time. Like, we didn't get a movie. What happened?
Sometimes I lay in bed at night and I wonder how different would things have looked if that backdoor pilot actually went through.
Hey, every day, bro. Every day. There are certain moments where I'm like, Bridget Nielsen She-Hulk, what could have been?
Oh, bro.
Even if it was just a season, I would have been like,
Did you ever see like the behind the scene or the test makeup they did for it?
Oh yeah, I've seen that. I think Wizard Magazine had pictures.
Yeah, but it was in Wizard. Yeah.
That was a time. That was a time, man. Shout out to a buddy of ours, William West. He does West Week Ever. He did an episode of a show where they were talking about like Wizard Magazine and the history and stuff, and it's a very fun episode. Very fun episode. I gotta find the link to it. I'll probably shoot you the link to it, but like, very fun episode. It's like very much like a back in memory lane kind of episode where you're just like, oh God, I remember this from Wizard Magazine. Jeez,
man, I still got a box of them somewhere in my house.
Yeah, I still got mine. I never threw them away. I think I had the one with Magneto where they were talking about House of M. It was like Obey or Die or some shit.
I got a couple of the special issue ones, like they did one for like Tomb Raider, then they did one for Grant Morrison's Justice League.
I saw that one. I remember that one. I didn't have the issue, but I do vividly remember that.
I remember one article, and it's vividly remember. They were trying to like fan cast, or they were doing like a live action version of Justice League. Yeah. And it was like from the perspective of Prometheus. Y'all remember who Prometheus is? Anyway, so it's Prometheus doing dossiers in the Justice League, but they were using like live action actor photos. So it was like the Michael Keaton Batman, the Christopher Reeve Superman, the Linda Carter Wonder Woman, and then like the John Wesley Slip Fash. So like it was all kinds of like little Polaroids. It's a real dope article. If I find that issue, I'll probably like take a picture or scan just to show you how fucking dope that shit is.
Well, lastly, that was, before we go, like that was one of the things that I think they did it in the comics. I think not Dynamite, but they did sort of like they had like the Batman 66 in that universe where it was like Adam West Batman with the Christopher Reeves Superman and Linda Carter Wonder Woman. And there's an actual visual. It was like a very Alex Ross kind of look. I think Alex Ross did do the art for that. And it was all three of those characters. And I was like, that looks dope as shit. Just the visuals of that. Just for that time. I'm like, what could have been? Could have had that. So, but you still there? Okay. Yeah. Unless it's I don't know. I guess his mic must not be.
Comcast got me, bro. Comcast got me.
But nah, I don't know if you heard it and stuff, but basically, like, it was Alex Ross did the art where it was Linda Carter Wonder Woman.
Oh yeah,
Adam West 66, and then Christopher Reeves Superman. And it was like, was it no, not Christopher Reeves. It was
George Reeves.
George Reeves. Yeah, George Reeves Superman.
He does a lot of those. He also did one that was Christopher Reeves and Michael Keaton and Linda Carter.
Yeah. My bad. I got it mixed up. But yeah, the visuals of it look dope as hell.
But yeah, I got it. But no, I'm talking about like it was like the actual like screenshots from the shows and the movies, and I'm talking about like him taking them down.
Yeah. So yeah, that was a time. But yeah, the comic book corner, we're definitely gonna be touching on that and stuff. So, but yeah, that's it. Fuuto PI, and yeah, we'll see you next time for Mega Ranger.
All right.
So, all right. Catch you
Peace
guys
out,
later.
y'all.
Peace.
Vidas in, dudes.